Hello everybody, this is Sean here from Design Gaff, and today I'm going to have a little bit of fun in Adobe Photoshop with just two photos. Okay, so I have two photos selected, and one is of the great Darth Vader, Jedi Master, and the other photo is of my little dog Pippin. Alright, so both photos, as you can see, are pretty high in resolution, so this will help whenever it comes to to making your posters look cool. And it's also important to remember that both these photos are similar in perspective. If I just show you the one of Darth Vader here, Darth Vader's looking straight into the camera, and the one of Pippin's is also almost looking into the camera, so it's important to have that perspective right. If the dog, for example, is looking to the left or looking to the right, it's never going to work properly. Alright, so both have to be looking the same way. Alright, so to get started here, what I will do is I'm going to hide this layer of the dog. We have this layer of Darth Vader. Let's just create a little layer above it and get the brush out. I might need to do this, because the dog's going to be here. Okay, but we'll just kind of rub this area out, and then we'll merge these two layers. Okay, then from there, let's bring the layer of Pippin's back, and I want to make a selection around Pippin's head. Alright, so to do that, we do it the fast way. We'll just go with the Lasso tool, because there is a bit of contrast between the front, foreground, and the background here, so I think the select and mask should work. Okay, so let's go smart radius here. We go perhaps again, and just going to brush around the edges of the dog. Up here as well. Here. And here. Okay, that's not too bad. You could still have this wee bit around the bottom, but I can brush that out now. Just select this layer, get my brush, and just brush away this area. Alright, so there we go, we got a layer of the dog selected. So I'm going to make this a bit smaller now. Twist them around a little bit, have them straight. Smaller again, perhaps. Alright, so you can see we got this straight edge at the top of this photograph, but I wouldn't worry about that. I'm going to brush that away now, just so it appears that he's behind the helmet. Alright, so you get my brush, I'll brush away now these ears, and this ear over here. This doesn't need to be perfect, guys, because when he's under the helmet, there is going to be a bit of shadow around the outside of his head, so you don't need to be super precise. What we'll do is maybe just we'll bring back some of this up here, maybe. Shift here, and it's over here. Okay. And just give me a bit of a circle right there and right there. Okay, so there we have his head inside of the helmet. What I will do now is I will apply a layers adjustment layer to this, or a levels adjustment layer to this, just to kind of make it look a little bit darker. I think it's too bright, so clip it to the layer below and just pull this slightly to the right, not too far, nice and slow. Okay, that's not too bad there. I'll bring a little bit of darkness back into this area, perhaps. So get my brush and okay, there we go. Okay, perfect. Alright, so I will just get rid of this, and I will group these two layers, call this dog's head. Alright, so the next thing, just to make it look a little bit cooler, you know, Darth Vader's got this really badass pose going on here with his arms folded, so we'll try and add a little bit of fur to his hands here, just to make it look a wee bit more realistic. I'm not sure how much more realistic you can make it. Right, so I'll bring this in again. I'm going to just select part of this photo here, probably this area here, because it seems to be the sharpest and it seems to have, you know, the greatest area of dog hair. So you can get your Lasso tool and just make a wee quick selection around this. And layer mask. Okay, so first of all I will go with this big area here, so I'm going to edit, transform, I'm going to flip horizontal and just place it around there. Okay, from that then, again we get the brush and we'll just kind of soften the edge of this here. Okay, and then you have the right arm here in front, so we'll have to have the hair going behind it. Just push all this away first of all. There's the X, and then I'm going to bring this back. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, you know, you will have some, I think in an ideal situation you will have some hair kind of popping out here, so okay, that's okay there. What I will do is, alright, so we want to have this area here maybe not as soft. So if I go up here, we've got these brushes selected, ready to go. Okay, these are from the legacy brushes here, so I have this selected. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the R key, I'm going to flip this around, and hit the B key to get the brush, and then nice and slowly, let's just brush over this area here. Just kind of gives it that unpredictable, messy kind of look. Rotate it another little bit, brush again, make it a little smaller, different size, and hit the R key again, back to the brush. And what I'll also do is just bring the opacity down maybe a little bit in some of these strokes. And let's bring the opacity down again. Okay, so let's hit the R key and just reset this. Okay, so that's what we have there now. I will get my normal brush again and nice and softly just get the very edges of this. Okay, here we go. Now what I'll do with that, maybe, let's just move it for a second. Okay, I can take away this area here, or I can Control T. Now I'm going to rasterize this, and then Control T just to transform. Let's see, now we have, oops, Control Z. Just pull this one down, and pull this one up a little bit. And this one, and then we'll pull this one up again, right there, okay. Okay, so that means I'm going to have to get my brush out again and just correct this area. Okay, where are we? Okay, brush. Okay, that's not too bad there. I will apply a layers to that there as well, just to again make it a wee bit darker. So go to your levels adjustment to the right a wee bit, make sure you clip it to the layer below or you'll change the whole picture. Okay, right there, perfect. Okay, so that is, we call that the left paw. Right, so it's a good idea to kind of name all these layers so you don't get mixed up. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to copy this over here. So you can see what happened there, so I'm going to pull that up. Okay, so just go back here for a second, guys. See what happened. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate this. This has been clipped to this. Pulling this one up here. Control T to move it, and I am going to again transform it so flip horizontally. Alright, so we've only got a little bit to worry about here, so we will maybe just adjust this a little bit and rotate it a little bit. I'm going to hit this now and see if we can warp this a little bit more. Round this bit a little bit. Okay, right around there perhaps. Okay, and then again I am getting that brush out, brush away this area. Okay, and then a wee bit here I am going to bring back. And don't forget, add that adjustment layer. Copy that one up, maybe clip it. Okay, so what I will do, what changes can I make? I might try and make, just brush this bit. Okay, I'm going to apply a little bit of darkness to the edge of this here. So new layer, get my brush this time, and I'm going to just paint gently black right around here, and maybe in there as well. And then the same with this one. So click this one, and get your brush. There we go. Okay, so let us give this a name. Alright, so the name we will give it will be Darth Vader. Coming to a cinema near you. So there we have it, guys. A little poster of my dog Pippin looking badass. He has joined the Empire. Okay, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to see more. Peace out.